Howdy folks, Jambareeqi here and welcome to a Let's Play of the video game Surgeon Simulator. Now, I played this game early on with my friend Spud. Unfortunately, when we recorded our commentary during live gameplay, there was a technical fault. So I'm going to record post-commentary, but Spud isn't here, so you won't get anything from Spud, but I can explain how things went. So in this game you play a hand, as you can see, so me and Spud divided our responsibilities. One of us took on grabbing and the other took on moving and rotating the hand. Here's the other difference between me and Spud, is that Spud really didn't take this transplant very seriously. It was frustrating because he kind of like just wanted to mess about and I wanted to get on with the practical side of things. I wanted to find what was the goal, how was it going to do this, and there wasn't much cooperation involved because we both had different motives. But it's really hard to get used to moving this hand about. It's really difficult. It's a bit like, you know, the claw game that you see in fun fairs and fairgrounds and stuff like that. It's a bit like using one of those, except you're trying to transplant a heart. You're trying to perform surgery. It's a bit more violent, and it's so difficult. And the thing is, in the first game that we played together, he made such a mess. Spud made such a mess of this patient. Seriously, just destroyed the ribcage, and I just felt sick because I thought, how are you going to reassemble that ribcage? What are you gonna do? She's what? It just disturbed me. But yeah, and he kept ignoring the fact that, as you can see, the character's hand, the surgeon's hand, keeps getting dirty. Well, that's a problem. That's a bit unhygienic. And so Spud refused to clean his hand. But the problem was we couldn't really find anything to clean. But as you can see now, the hand is stuck on the bed rails. That's why it's so hard. It's so hard to move this hand and get it to where you want to go. It's wriggling the hand. We're trying to wriggle the hand off. There, it's off. It's off. But yeah, it's... You know what it's like? It's like performing surgery as someone that's unexperienced and drunk. It's like that. It's so frustrating. And the thing is, there's not much direction going on. You're kind of like improvising, and you're kind of like, there's no instructions, there's nothing. You just gotta work with what you can. And Spud's played this game a few times, so like he knew kind of what to do. But yeah, it's really tough. I think the grabbing part is the hard thing. It's really hard to grab stuff on this game. It might look easy to you guys, but like it's tough. And it makes you look like a complete idiot. Imagine all the other people beside you, like watching this surgeon, like thinking, what is he doing? What is he high? It's like, I'm trying to grab this. Trying to pick up the pen. You don't need the pen. I'm gonna pick up the pen. It's so frustrating, but fun. It's really fun. It's a great laugh as well. Pretty much with friends as well. Oh yeah, we were trying to work out what was inside because we thought this would have some kind of cleaning equipment or some kind of gloves or some kind of hand wash, but it was the heart. So I don't know where you can find the cleaning equipment or whatever, the hand wash or the gloves. There has to be something, because I noticed that your arm and your hand get a bit filthy as the game goes along, and that's a bit gross. You're handling a ribcage. I don't know what he's doing here. I think he was stroking the ribcage. Sometimes he used the ribcage like a bloody guitar, an instrument. I'm not trusting Spud with real surgery, even if he gets the training. It scares me. But yeah, it can get a bit violent. I mean, in this gameplay, we didn't really get that far because we really didn't know what we were doing. But in other gameplay, we knew what we were doing. We kind of like, we broke through the ribcage a few times. I think at this part we were trying to get the syringe, and it was really difficult. It's so hard to get really tiny things. But I think that's the fun of it. That's the difficulty. That's the challenge of the whole thing. It is just a bit too hard, I have to say. Some of this, it's a bit too hard. It's asking him for a bit too much, especially for someone that's not even performed surgery before. As you can see though, in the top right corner, that's the blood level, and it goes down as you start to perform the surgery. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what on earth is going on here. We're just trying to pick stuff up, and we can't do it. We can't pick anything up. I guess the game's all about getting used to the hand and getting used to the environment and trying to work out what you can do. And I just don't like how it doesn't have instructions. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I think Spud had more confidence, but like I said, he was being a joker the whole time. I think, there we go, this is where we start to get inside the ribcage, and oh yeah, it's really violent. Oh, it kind of like, it grates on you, it really does. Especially when playing it. Look at it, it's just chipping away. You can feel it, when it's breaking. It's like, I swear there's got to be a more precise way of doing it, because doesn't that look like it's a mess? That looks like a mess. That doesn't look right. How are you going to reassemble that ribcage after? It looks like someone really high, really wasted, was given a drill and was told, hey, here you go, take apart this ribcage. It just doesn't look neat enough. It doesn't seem professional. I mean, see all those bits of bones? Aren't they going to get lodged in bits of the body? I mean, look, I'm not as professional of surgery. I'm not medically educated or anything. But, like, these are things I'm going to raise questions about. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, like, this is how they do it. I don't know. It'd be great if someone can actually let me know. I don't know what he was doing here. He was taking these buds and putting them in the body. Look, we failed. We failed. What's the last thing he does? Throw a bunch of buds into the body. And we failed. And like says we murdered him. You achieved murder. In 6 minutes.